Okay. All right. So hi. We're back at the home bar. Right? Was it really just last week that we were? Yeah. That we were in Boston? Wow. And we skated out of Boston just before the snow arrived. Actually, about a day before the snow arrived. Thus enabling all of our party to get out and get back to their various homes, including Gwen. Shout out to Gwen, who decided to spend an extra day, but still managed to get out and make it back to Los Angeles. Star, rum, toast, woot, stuff. Yeah, see, while I do this work, I'm just going to have her do the stylistic stuff of like getting us good rum to drink so that we can toast. Okay.
I missed the call, so
that was my mic cutting out without any sound
right.
while she was getting rum.
Right.
So they didn't hear anything about the fact that we were woefully behind
We're
or
woefully
why.
behind. A little chaos. We forgot to set the kitchen clock, which is the clock that Pooch last looked at, and I went, I thought I was meeting you downstairs, and he's like, what?
You have no mic.
Oh, I have no mic.
You have to speak in here.
No, you can hear me.
Right.
And so, I am drinking out of the shore leave glass, which we visited after
last week's broadcast. Yep.
So, toast.
A toast to shore leave.
Yeah.
So you're going to toast to shore leave.
I am.
I'm going to toast to Dunder and Doorly because today's our gotcha day. Today is the day we brought them home a year ago from the shelter, King Street Cats. And we love King Street Cats. They're awesome. Even though they're really strict about who they'll loan their cats out. It seems like loaning their cats out. So we love Dunder and Doorly. We love King Street Cats. We love the fact that they've been with us for a year. And we really love Shore Leave too. They were awesome. We did go on a Sunday night, and it was not very busy at all. And that meant that we kind of got personalized treatment, which was really, really sweet and nice and kind of awesome. So that was cool and refreshing and beautiful. And bartenders, all of them were all helpful and knowledgeable and understanding and wanting to talk with us and thought that things were very cool. And we thought that things were very cool. They have an extensive collection of privateer rum, which we thought was great, and we tasted several of them. I got to do a Malort shot with folks that were there, and Star graciously decided not to do that. All in all, it was a wonderful time. We had a blast with over at Shore Leave, and so we would highly recommend it. We did trash one of the other tiki bars that we went to while we were in Boston, the tiki bar that shall not be named, but if you want to DM...
It was not Wusong Road.
It was not Wusong Road, and it was certainly not Shore Leave. Draw your own conclusions from that. I should drink some rum. Sniff some rum first. So, we're kind of, I'm not going to say hamstrung, but I had a complete lack of creativity this evening when I was trying to come up with what we were going to do for tonight's cocktails. But one thing that did strike me was that Star had mentioned that cherry blossom season is right around the corner, and so maybe doing something Japanese would be in order. And I'm like, oh, okay, scratch head, what can I do? Well, I can grab some of my Japanese whiskey and try and do something with that. Wait a second. This is coming after our anniversary party, and at our wedding reception, we served a drink that had a Japanese ingredient in it. And no, it wasn't nori-infused vodka, so, which was terrible, by the way. Shaker and spoon, don't ever do that to people again. That was bad.
We do have a bunch of comments.
We do have a bunch of comments.
That are not all, excuse me, what were you saying? Because the sound was out. Bruce says, welcome back from Boston.
That would be rude for me to sit there and just continue to do the... as if my mic had already gone out again, but I'm not going to do that.
No. And Sarah says, sorry about your team, Pooch.
Oh, yeah. So the theme of tonight's broadcast is Go Jayhawk! Okay, let's find something else to do this evening. So both of my alma maters, my primary alma maters, Yeah, I went to 4 different universities. Both Northwestern and KU got bounced out of the big basketball tournament. So, yeah, my bracket took a beating. Oof! Ow! I think I am 9 out of 16 brackets in my division. So, yeah, it's not looking so hot for me. And my poor Jayhawks aren't going to be able to repeat as champions. But, till the tournament's over, the Jayhawks are still the national champions. So there, huh? What are the other comments? What else we got? Hit me, baby. Come on.
That was mostly it. Chico!
Chico, yeah.
And Amanda says Shaker and Spoon redeemed themselves with sesame oil fat wash Japanese whiskey.
There you go. Sesame oil fat washing is a thing, and it's a scary thing because sesame oil is so easy to overinfuse, and you will blow away, like I'm blowing away the incense here, or the smoke from the incense. It is easy for you to just blow away any potential flavors you have other than sesame. So if you want to do a fat wash with sesame oil, be my guest. Just be really sparing with the sesame oil would be, or buy a fat wash sesame whiskey from somewhere. Although I think if I remember right, the Shaker and Spoon box gave you instructions and probably provided you with the sesame oil and the appropriate volumetric measures. So you're probably pretty safe following their instructions if you have them. We can probably get those for you. Can't we, Amanda? Yeah. Anyway, what else was I going to do? Oh, we did do... Ooh, more comments?
No, nope. You were describing the drink and why you're making it.
Oh, right, the drink I'm going to make this evening. So the drink that I'm going to make this evening, we bought an alcohol package for our wedding reception from the Carlisle Club, and they were wonderful about this, and they gave us a list of drinks to choose from, pretty foofy things like chocolate martinis and that sort of thing, and we decided to go a little different. We went with a variation on a Rob Roy, which was a pretty spirit-forward cocktail, and I gotta say, I don't think too many people ordered multiple of those. But the second cocktail we were actually really kind of proud of. We called it Games People Play, and the Japanese ingredient in it, and the reason we're using a Japanese ingredient is again because the cherry blossoms are coming into bloom, so we're trying to incorporate a Japanese ingredient, is that we used the Choya plum wine, which is pretty darn sweet, this guy, as one of the sweet components, almost as if you were using it as a vermouth in a cocktail. And so we're going to attempt to recreate that drink this evening, and then
see how our tastes have changed.
We're going to try to improve this cocktail because, as I note in the description here of the drink, that we are using Bacardi white rum and Myers dark rum, and I'm pretty certain that we can improve that.
We also were limited to use what they had in stock.
Correct. We had to use what they had in stock. This was our best choices. We could have gone out and bought them rum and brought it in, but yeah, we didn't know that. I mean, we were fledgling in our Tiki trail, in our Tiki travels at the time, and weren't really sure what we were doing. So this was kind of the best we could do without incurring additional expenses. And that means that we should do something similar to that this evening for the initial version of this cocktail.
We have a comment.
Oh no. Yikes.
Miss Elizabeth.
Uh-huh. Wait, it's after Pie Day.
It is. I'm making a Mr. Bally High that I made myself because I now have a slightly more passable bar.
Yay.
Thanks to my husband.
Yeah, so Elizabeth has a husband now. That's cool, and an anniversary that is 4 days after ours.
Yeah.
Yay! So it'll be easy to remember. Wait, after we have our anniversary, isn't there something else special coming up? Oh, right! Yeah. See how that works? Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yep. So I'm going to need a super clean white...
So they may have missed what other day it is.
Oh, did they? The reason that I was toasting.
Yeah.
Yes. So, amongst other things that we are toasting is the fact that a year ago, on this day, we brought home Mr. Dunder and Ms. Doorley to our house, and they have been wonderful, wonderful, wonderful little kitties amongst our household since that time. And we love them and we adore them, and they're amazingly cute. And I think one of the last times we did this at home, we shoved them into Tiki shirts, and that's probably why they are not currently down here. Looking around, trying to see whether or not my Bacardi Superior is actually up here, and it's not. So it's actually in the black round case, right? I don't know that we have any Myers down there.
We do not.
We don't. Oh, wait a second. Hi, hello, come on out. It's okay. Come on. Yes, it's all right. Here, I'm gonna scoot you over. Oh, turns out they weren't hiding. They were stuck in the back room. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Where it was safe from Tiki shirts. It's like, Dad, put me down. There you go. Oh, and the other one. Here we go. This is Miss Doorley. Yes. She is, she's gorgeous and cute and fluffy, and was lying upon me most of today. Yep, well, I should have been prepping for this cocktail experience. We could do that, sure. Could you, do you have the Kaloa Bay Hawaiian black rum? We could do that. In any case, I think I know what to do for this particular cocktail to start with.
It's on the top shelf.
It's on the top shelf. Okay.
Maybe
she can reach it. Oh, I need a shaker. So let's do this. Let's start this drink off. It's been a long time since I've made this drink, and I don't have my recipe board set up, so I'm gonna have to be referring over here after I get this rum for Star.
I can't reach it. I'm short.
We're gonna alter our game
Matt says to the kitties that the kitties are the fuzziest of loves.
The fuzziest of loves? That's kind of cool. Matt has the best compliments for our kitties. No, you can't run back there. The door's closed. Okay, so what goes into this thing? 1 part lime juice. I have lime juice. This lime juice. It's a slightly involved process, but not really all that complicated. This is the proverbial super juice. And so we're going to use this. This is the first time I've ever made the lime super juice. And the intent of it is to take the place of normal lime juice in your cocktails. And it has a much longer shelf life, like multiple days worth of shelf life, as opposed to just a few hours. So we're going to go with this. And I'm going to start making a cocktail and shutting up. Well, not really, because I actually have to talk while I'm making the cocktail. That's how this whole thing works. As opposed to others that make the cocktail, film it, and then they talk over it, and then they splice those two things together. That seems very strange to me. But, okay, we're going to swirl this around a little bit. 1 ounce, full ounce lime juice. 1 part simple syrup. Do we have any simple syrup? We've got simple syrup. I just pulled it out.
We have a Steve Farrell.
Hey, Steve. Okay, so this is 1 ounce. This is going to be an enormous cocktail. Because I did this by parts, I didn't do it by ounces, so I'm just converting parts to ounces, which means it's going to be enormous.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be huge.
It will be huge. Which I may have to just cut everything by half when I make the next one.
Yeah.
Assuming there is a next one. All right, what else we got? 1 part plum wine. Now this is slightly different than the one that was served at the wedding reception. Not only because we're using different rums, but because we're using choya and they used ginseng. 1 part. Do I know why I'm getting electronica music as opposed to surf music?
I thought you picked that.
No, I just put it on shuffle, and apparently my shuffle has a station mixed in that does electronica, and I don't know which of the stations it is, so I can't take it out. So Star is going to just fast forward through when we hit electronica songs, I think.
Steve Farrell says, Star may be short, but she's super sweet.
She is. Why do you think I married her? Yeah, me not stupid. 1 part of your white rum, they use Bacardi Superior. We're using Kahlua. If you are Alexandria local, Kahlua should be pretty easy to get. I think it is in all of the various ABC stores, and it is in fact a Hawaiian distillate. 1 ounce of Myers or dark or black rum. Here we're going to go with the Kahlua Dark instead. I'm going to stick with the same distillery. I'm going to assume it's 1 ounce, right? 1 part, yes. 1 part. 1 part. Come on. Man, I really need speed porters on these. But I keep forgetting to do that ahead of time. And especially on days like this when I do, well, pretty much nothing ahead of time. Are you having fun? Are you watching me be in the weeds and enjoying this? I hope so. 2 ounces pineapple juice. You know you've been making a lot of cocktails when instead of just doing like this for a shake, your natural shaking motion is like this. I do this with like pretty much anything I pick up that needs to be shook. I did this with a yogurt container earlier today to mix the fruit in with it. I'm like, oh my goodness. All right. Are we in fact using fresh squeezed pineapple juice? Does it look like we had the time to squeeze a fresh pineapple? No, we're using the Goya pineapple juice. I actually prefer Dole, but we got a great big flat of Goya from the restaurant supply store for relatively cheap, and well, darn it, we're using it. Okay, so there's the Goya. And then 2 ounces of orange juice, that stuff I was squeezing at the beginning of the show and talking and you couldn't hear me, that I have no idea where I put. It's up here somewhere. There it is. It's behind the Kahlua Dark. It's probably going to use up all of our, probably going to use up all of the orange juice. So I'm going to have to squeeze another orange. Great. Because it's all about trying to improve on this cocktail, unless it turns out this is amazing. In which case I'll just pat myself on the back and call it a good evening. Dang, that thing is huge. What is that? That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ounces of cocktail. Oh my gosh. Wow. Only 2 ounces of that. No, 2.5 ounces we call it is alcohol because what's the choya? The plum wine with plums
added. You can buy it in the grocery store.
Yeah, but it's only 14.6%. Yeah, so it's pretty mild here. Hey, let's do this just for fun. Let's go grabbing here. This is what one of those plums looks like that's been soaking in the plum wine. So we're just going to drop that in there. It'll add to the fuzziness. The fuzzy and the furriness. No, not furriness, sorry. That was my passion fruit syrup I pulled out of the fridge today, and I went, oh, look, it's fuzzy. We're not doing that. Okay,
Steve says that's how you shake dice, too.
Is it? Is that how I shake dice? Oh, my gosh. Or is that how Steve shakes dice?
I don't know.
It probably is how I shake dice. Wow, we got ice flying everywhere. Hold on a second. All right. I'm going to use a combination here of pebble and cubed ice. I want a fair amount of dilution on this. But I also want it aerated enough to get some froth, which is also why I threw the plum and the spring in there, which will cause this to hopefully be nice and frothy. 9 ounces. 9 ounces plus ice.
The new mug.
New mug, or do you want to use the mug that we haven't used yet?
I want the new mug.
She wants the new mug. Okay, all right, fine. All right, fine. We'll do that. We'll do the. You want the big new mug. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna put this here, so you can't see it yet. Haha. The big reveal. Want this super cold? I will say that at the wedding reception, I think that's pretty much about as vigorous a shake as you got. You may have gotten a little bit of the and pour. We're not doing that. We want this good, hefty shake on this. All right, now that's getting pretty cold on there, so I think we're good. Excellent. Ta-da! Can I find the plum? What's in here? Oh, look, that's a plum. Here's the plum. Ta-da! One choya plum. One frothy ice ball. That goes right there. And then, should I open pour this? No, I think what we're going to do is we're going to strain this pretty much as big an open gate as we can get, so we might in fact get some of the pebble ice in there. So this is one of the mugs that they no longer have on display at Shore Leave. Shore Leave is attempting to move very much in the direction of not being a tiki place and not having problematic expressions of tikis around in their bar. Hence, they build themselves as a tropical paradise as opposed to a tiki bar. And no problems with that. But it meant that there were other mugs that were available. And so we got this one. Here is this. So you can see, there you go. There's a representation of probably the first man, right? And what does it say on the bottom? This is this is Montiki, and it says Tiki Enzo on the back, and I have no idea what that means. If it was made for another tiki bar or what, but that's Tiki Enzo.
It's that artist Lorenzo?
Oh, artist Lorenzo. Oh, probably is it the artist from? I'm trying to see here. Oh yeah, that looks like Lorenzo. Developed by Lorenzo, hence Enzo on that.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's kind of cool. I'm guessing they garnished this because I don't remember exactly what the drinks look like at our wedding. Is that okay, hun?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to go in a slightly different direction. And we are going to grab some of this, which is not mint, by the way. This is not mint. We are going to smack it. This is Thai basil. I'm going to smack that around the top of that. I think the Thai basil will go really well with the ume bushi of the this plum. So here's plum. Wait, I could do that. Where is a skewer? I need a skewer. Here's a skewer. No, that's not a skewer. This is a skewer. It's got a monkey tail on it. Sure, that'll work. So we'll take this. This is a lot of work for the first drink. Especially when I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to come off. So we're just going to put this right on the top there, like that. This goes here. We need a straw. Pretty big straw, yeah, something like that. So see this straw? So this is a pink / lavender bamboo straw. So it's styled to look like bamboo. It's actually made out of glass, heated, treated glass. You know, the Ford. I don't know what you call that. It's glass, glass straw. Really cool. We love Surfside Sips. Apparently they love us. We've had a couple of orders come in, and we do get, if you use our Lovecraft Cocktails promo, which is easy enough to remember, it's LOVECRAFT, you too can get a discount, and we get a little bit of that discount back, which we use for purchasing more Surfside Sip straws, so that we have containers that look something like this, or this, that are filled with Surfside Sip straws. So please, keep buying Surfside Sip straws so that we can keep buying Surfside Sip straws. So this is at least a reasonably close approximation of the games people play.
From our wedding.
Right, and I'm going to let Star drink that first.
Very dangerous.
Coward.
It's a credible drink.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
lights just blinked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just really seems like it should be out of balance. Looking at the ingredients, it really seems like it should be out of balance.
I mean, it's more of a boat drink than a tiki drink in our current ramification.
Yep.
Classifications.
Classifications.
But
the orange juice gets lost.
the orange juice gets lost. Orange juice often
Gets lost. Yep.
But that's better than I was expecting it to be. Because we've drunk a lot more quality tiki mugs. And
Tiki mugs.
drinks,
Drinking tiki mugs is hard. Let me tell you.
drinking tiki drinks out of tiki
You got to put them
mugs
through a pulverizer and then liquefy them, and then.
in the last 6 years.
Yeah, we have.
That's some very quality tiki bars.
Yes. You know what would go well in this? Would be some bitters. Some bitters would really perk this up, but it's a little late at this point to try adding bitters to this cocktail. But yeah, I think that would be that's not bad.
Yeah,
I think we can improve that.
I think so.
I think it's pretty simple in terms of its flavor profile. And I think we can kick that up a little bit. One of the things that I want to do is I want to take the simple syrup just right out.
Okay.
I don't think we need the simple syrup. I think we can get away with the choya, using that as our sweet ingredient. We may have to up that a little bit. I don't want to use a spice syrup in here because I think it'll just kind of throw everything out of whack. Yes, this would be Dunder. Hi, Dunders. Hi, Dunder boy. Yes.
Hi.
Yeah, we'll just shove the cat in your face. Because we can. Because we have them and they're cute. Y'all don't seem to mind. All right.
Bruce says we have a winner.
You know, I would try adding a dash of passion fruit syrup to that. But as I pointed out earlier, my passion fruit syrup is now furry. And therefore, we are not going to do that.
I don't think we have anyone online that was at the wedding. But we might in later viewings.
True.
Have that haven't spoken up.
Ooh.
But I'm curious what they remember about.
Yes, that would be very interesting to know. Like, what do you remember about these cocktails? Do you remember ordering any of the cocktails? That I do remember. Alicia's husband,
Andrew.
Who was wandering around with this vibrant green radioactive cocktail. I have no idea what it was. Something the bar created for him, I'm sure. And I saw him multiple times, and I know his drinking habits, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't just the same cocktail. Eric. Shout out to Eric. Okay, so we're going to do this again. Yeah. We are. We're going to do this again. Full up. Okay, so we're going to go 1 ounce.
You have to make orange juice.
Yeah, I know. Or I could have you make it. There is an ounce of orange, what is this? Super juice! Wow! My brain no functioning. We are going to go with 2 parts choya. 2 parts. So instead of doing 1 part simple syrup and 1 part choya, we're going to go 2 parts choya. How's that? How's your plum? So there's 2 parts choya. This will also up the alcoholic compounds in here, right? And then it calls for white rum, which we use the Kahlua White, and then it calls for dark rum, and we used the Kahlua Dark. We're gonna go different. We're gonna go completely different direction with this. I want a Jamaican rum to start this mess off with.
You have the knife and the cutting board.
I do. Right.
I
So
would like both of those.
okay. So there's a knife and a cutting board, and you can either take a regular orange from the wheel of fruit,
Yes.
or you can take one of the mandarin oranges from the bag.
The wheel of fruit.
Wheel of fruit it is. Okay, I need... I was going to do Jamaican and... Oh, let's do the classic combination. I know, we're going to disappear. So, we would do 1 part of a light rum and 1 part of a dark rum. That was the original specifications for this. So we're going to go 1 part of a rum agricole, assuming I have a full 1 ounce of that rum agricole. I don't. Grr. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to audible. We're going to go 3/4 of an ounce of the Clement VSOP rum agricole. So the difference between a rum agricole and most of your other rums is the rum agricoles are in fact produced in French territories, otherwise they can't be called a rum agricole. And instead of being made from molasses or sugarcane syrup, they are actually made from sugarcane juice. So you crush up the sugarcane, you've got a juice, and then that goes directly into the fermenter. So now we need 1 ounce and 1/4 of some other rum, and we want to go dark and funky with this. Dark and funky. Dark and funky. Smith & Cross. How's that? That's a pretty standard thing to do. Okay, so we said 1 ounce and 1/4. All right, so there's 1 ounce. And that's way too much. We're going to pour some of that off. That's 1/2. Yeah, I poured like 3/4 of an ounce instead. Where's my what?
Your juice container for the orange juice.
Oh, there. There we go. And there's 1/4 ounce of the Smith & Cross. So this is a Jamaican rum, and it is a mix of Plummer and Wedderburn expressions. I can't remember offhand where those are from. Is it Worthy Park? I think so, but I'm not sure. I don't remember offhand, and I don't want to steer you wrong, so ignore me on that, telling you where that rum is from, other than it's a blended rum. 2 different stills are used in it, and it is blended in London. Smith & Cross's, I don't know, it's just a solid, good Jamaican rum. So now we've got an agricole and a Jamaican in there. We've got our plum wine, lime juice, orange juice, and pineapple juice come next. Okay, so we're going to go with the 2 ounces, 2 ounces of pineapple juice. 2 ounces pineapple juice.
And look, you have orange juice.
And we've done this perfectly on the timing. 2 ounces of orange juice. Orange? Orange? Is that's how Greg pronounces it, right? Orange? AHRANGE, orange juice. Not you, Greg Terry. This is Greg from How to Drink. All right, there we go. Oh, there are comments. I can tell there are comments coming.
Steve Farrell. We can see star behind the fern. Reminds me of Monty Python. How not to be seen.
Over here. Very interesting. Yep, so that would be, that's a shout out to the Carol Burnett show, by the way. Oh, she really, oh, so weak. Oh, really. Open the dang bottles ahead of time, Pooch.
He says the cat is trying to open the door behind you.
He is?
The wee paw poking at the door.
Okay. How would you see the wee paw poking at the door?
Idea.
It would be way down there. All right. In any case, I'm going to add some bitters because I thought bitters would be a good choice for this cocktail. And so we're going to go 1, 2, we're going to go 3 dashes of bitters for this cocktail. And what are we using? We're using Bitterman's Tiki Bitters. Right? Bitterman's Tiki Bitters. Like them so much, I got a spare bottle lying around. Yep. Okay, we're going to do this again. We're going to shake this up. We're going to pour it into a mug. And, well, I poured the choya in there, but I did not add a plum, did I?
No, you did not.
Do I need to add a plum to this one? I don't know. Ice everywhere. Oof. All right. You enjoying just watching me flail along here trying to make a cocktail? I hope so, because I know I'm having fun. So, all right, so this goes in there. I think I will just set this bottle in front of me to remind me to grab a plum out and use that as garnish. For this drink, we will use our fish mug that is Tiki Soul. That's what it says, Tiki Soul. All right, yep. That goes there. We should move this over right here so you can actually see that that is a Bacardi Superior. I'll stick the McCoy behind it. Once again, getting it good and cold. None of this. Pour all the ingredients together. There. Yeah. I don't even know what that is. Gets on my nerves when I see that in the tiki bars. All right. It gets on my nerves when I see it in any bar, not just a tiki bar. Okay, so we're going to add this to Mr. Fishy. Here you go, Mr. Fishy. Like that. I can see it. It's down there. Haha. Here's my little ball. Now you can't really see it here, but it's all nice and foamy inside, which is what we're wanting from a drink like this. Spin that off. Ice, ice. Yep. Oh man. And now I really have to taste this. I really should have done that ahead of time, but here. Surfside Sips, another straw. This one, bamboo straw again, but this one is blue, dark blue in color, which means it doesn't go at all with the fish. But we'll give this a shot anyway. Wow, there's no good way to, oh, there we go. I guess that's the appropriate way to stick a straw in the fish. That's more my style. There's a wee something at the end. What is that paste? That's very strange. There's a something. What is this? That's Angostura bitters. Ah, my spray bottle. Oh wait, my spray bottle should be right here behind me. Because I can't resist. I just can't seem to resist doing this sort of thing. Meow! Hi! Meow! Did you guys hear that? Did you hear, like, Mr. Dunder expressing his concern over me pulling the absinthe bottle out? There we go. One nice long spray of the absinthe mister. Then we're going to add the Thai basil here. Stick that in there. And no, the Thai basil was not part of the original cocktail. I think, like I said, I think they used mint. I'm not sure. We want the umeboshi plum in there. You would think these guys soaking in the, what is essentially a sweetened wine, would make them very, very sweet. In fact, they are not. The plums sitting in this wine are green plums, and they are extremely tart. And quite tasty, but they are extremely tart. That needs to go on a skewer. What kind of skewer do I want? Oh, fine. We'll just go the same way we did with Star. So this is one of the monkey tail skewers that we have. And yeah, I know this is the leftover Smith & Cross that I poured. So I'm just soaking the plum in that, because why not? You know. Ain't gonna hurt me none. There we go. And that goes there. And then we're gonna take another taste, this time sticking my nose in the Thai basil. I don't know, it seems like there should be something that I should be saying. What's Japanese for, like, drink up, buddy? Wow, somebody knows. Somebody online knows. What did the Japanese say when they hand you a drink? I have no idea.
Baishu.
No, they do not say Baiju. That's Chinese.
Oh,
That's a Chinese liquor. We don't want to do that. No. I like that better.
That is a much more complex drink.
Oh, baby. Games people play.
Yeah?
Because you don't always play the same games.
No.
You know, you start
We
out.
have a few more games now, too.
We have several copies of Monopoly.
Yes.
We don't play Monopoly. She plays Monopoly. I don't play
I
Monopoly.
haven't played it in years.
Yeah. Yay. So you graduate to
But
other
I grew
more
up playing Monopoly Solitaire.
right because you had no friends. I mean, so
Yeah.
so only child.
Yeah.
Also only child. Believe me, I played a lot of games that were not intended to be played solo as solo games. I got to think that also helped with the ability to see things from a different perspective, because you had to sort of block off your brain and say, I don't have access to knowledge of what that other person's hand is.
Right.
So from this perspective, what is the right decision for me to make?
That is yummy.
Yeah. So
I have a bit of a drink over here. So.
yeah, so do I, right? I mean, we both have like 9 ounces of drink that we're working with here. But typically, we do 3 cocktails. I don't know what else to do with the games people play in order to improve or change this cocktail. So I'm a little lost for a 3rd cocktail. What do I have? I have
Kampai.
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 So, Kampai. How's that? Is that? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Tora, Tora, Tora.
Tora, Tora, Tora. Yikes.
That's Steve.
We have this cute little mug that we got from Wusong Road that we didn't put a cocktail in. That we probably should. Oh, it even says where it's from. It's Cambridge, Massachusetts. Ooh. Wusong Road.
We also got another mug from...
Oh, we did. We got another mug from Shore Leave. And this one is sort of a more typical, just squat glass mug. It's light orange in color, so it's really kind of hard to see what's in this. I know I've got paper towels around here somewhere. Or I did. Well, that's silly. And that one's attached, so I can't do that. Wow, just failing here to find white things to put in here. Can I do that? I'm not that white anymore. No, you can't see that. That's just pathetic. Oh, I know what I can do. Oh, Star found a cocktail that she wants after she's finished the one that she has. So this is white, so I can drop this in here, and you should be able to see that a little better. Yeah, there's a little tiki face on that. Yep. There you go. So what Star has done is she has looked in the Total Tiki app by Jeff Beachbum Berry, and this gets periodic updates. Really nice app. You plug in all the ingredients that you have. It tells you what tiki drinks that you can make, and you can sort them by like who their originator is or when they came to be and that sort of thing. And she has selected a drink that she has wanted to have for a while. Breaking into her phone. It says Star wants. This is a Planet of the Apes. So we need lime juice. Okay, so we got lime juice. Got it. We need pineapple juice. We got pineapple juice. We need 1 ounce of orange juice. She may have to squeeze a little more orange. So that'll be okay. We need creme de banana.
I'm looking for it.
Do I have? It is not sitting out here. So it is back there. So the creme de banana. We need a dark Jamaican and a 151 proof Puerto Rican rum. Okay. Well, so that would argue that we don't want to use the traditional 151s that we have up here, which would be like Lemon Heart or the Hamilton 151. Those are Demerara rums. They're different than a Puerto Rican rum. They're smoother, a little richer, a little more complex because there are multiple types of stills that are going into the production of Demerara rums, not just a column still process, which is Puerto Rican. However,
I am failing.
what we're going to do is I'm going to swap out with Star because I can tell Star where the 151 Cuban or Puerto Rican is, because it's up there with the Lost Spirits. There's there's either a 151 or like a 121 Cuban.
The Lost Spirits.
Right. And I will go fetch. So we're going to leave you alone again. I am going to go fetch. I'll probably leave the door open so you can see what we're doing. Grab the creme de banana. Creme de banana.
Cuban
oh, wait.
Style.
Am I missing it? No, sorry. There it is.
Don't close that. The cats are back there.
Are they? Okay. Again, wow. The total mess up here. Never work at a workstation like this. This is awful. Don't do this. This is bad. All right. How much orange juice do we have here? Your phone is low on power.
Yes.
As a consequence, it keeps shutting off.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. We need 1 ounce of orange juice. I don't know that we have an ounce of orange juice here. Oh, you know what? That is...
Close enough.
Close enough. We're going to make 3/4 of an ounce. We're going to call that good. Shake well with plenty of ice. Okay, I can do that. There's that. All right. Such a mess. Such a mess up here. Okay, so 3/4 of an ounce, or it should be 1 full ounce of orange juice. Log back in. Lime juice, 1/2 ounce of lime juice. I'm actually going to change this up just a tad.
Of course you are.
I'm going to go with a really fat 1/2 ounce there to counter the effect of not having quite as much orange juice of the lime juice. Also, I believe the Tempest Fugit creme de banana is a lot punchier in its banana than most banana liqueurs, and as a consequence, I think that will balance itself out a little bit. Orange juice, pineapple juice. We need an ounce of pineapple juice. Pineapple. Have we made this drink before? I don't know. Don't go away. No, there we go. Come back. Trying to look down, grab this before it goes away. All right, creme de banana, 3/4 of an ounce, and we're using the Tempest Fugit. Oh, there we go. Wow. Anything that's got a little bit of sugar in it is going to stick really, really badly unless you clean off the top of your bottle. Oh, this stuff is so good. Really good over vanilla ice cream. Probably be really good mixed into the banana yogurt I got you the other day, huh?
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's what you need. Probiotic alcohol. Maybe I've created a thing. I don't know. Maybe. All right, let's see. Creme de banana, orange juice, pineapple juice, lime juice, 1 ounce dark Jamaican rum. Why not? Smith & Cross. It's right here. 1 ounce. 1 ounce. There you go. Now, it is entirely possible that when they say they want a 151 Puerto Rican rum, they are talking the old standby of Bacardi 151, which I don't think is actually made anymore. So instead, we are going to use the Cuban-inspired rum, 151 in strength from Lost Spirits. If you don't know about Lost Spirits, you should definitely go check out Lost Spirits Distillery. They are amazing. They are bizarre. They are the Willy Wonka of the rum distilling world. They're just doing bizarre stuff.
They have a great experience.
They're great experience at Vegas, just at Area 15, Area 51. I don't remember what it's not
Area 15.
Area 15 because it's not Area 51 because that would be like, yes. Anyway, 1/2 ounce, 151. Now, Lost Spirits rum itself is a little hard to get a hand on. Unless you are in the district. If you are local, you have to go into the district to get it, and you have to hunt for it.
The place that was carrying it doesn't anymore.
Right. So, you know, the place to actually get it is the Lost Spirits Distillery in Vegas, but, you know, not everybody can run off to Vegas with a suitcase and pack it full of rum. I mean, they should, but not everybody can. Okay, shake well with plenty of ice. It doesn't say what kind of ice. Don't know. So we're going to go with some cubes. Cubes. More cubes. like such, and maybe just a tad of some pebble ice. There you go. All good. All hunky-dory. All Planet of the Apesy, as it were. Dr. Zaius. Anyone remember the original Planet of the Apes? I used to think that was amazing as a kid. I used to read, so there used to be Heavy Metal magazine, and you'd occasionally get these episodes of Planet of the Apes in the Heavy Metal magazine. Some of those things just scared the bejesus out of me when I was a young kid. Probably should not have been reading them at quite that age. Garnish with a slice of fresh banana speared to a cocktail cherry. And then garnished with a purple orchid. Okay, we're doing none of that aside from possibly the cocktail cherry. Sorry, our bananas are 2 floors up. We're not going to go get them. And I can't train the cats to do that. Thing is, it's Planet of the Apes, which means you really have to use your monkey tail pick for that, and I only have 2 of them, so bye-bye, my plum goes into my drink. Set this up. It does... I don't think it actually said whether or not I'm supposed to dump this in, or it says... Pour unstrained into a tall glass. Well, we're not doing that. How's that? Nope, ain't gonna do that. Nope. Sorry. We're gonna go with a short, squat glass. Just like that. And then we're gonna top that with some more ice. Bring that up to the wash line.
Oh, and if you are a DC person and you have rare whiskeys
What?
and scotches and such that you want to find.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Our friend Zach is now working at the Bourbon Concierge.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Specialists in hunting down shit that you want. Cocktail cherries.
Amanda remembers the original Planet of the Apes. Amanda wants to know where we get the Tempest Fugit Creme de Banana.
In the district.
That would be Ace Beverage.
Ace Beverage in the district. Yep. Go north, young lady, and you too shall find Tempest Fugit yumminess.
I think we could take a trip with her, and in case she gets lost.
Yeah, right. I think we could take a trip with her because we want to. All right, I need a cocktail cherry, and there are my Luxardos. Once again, usually this workspace is a little cleaner than this, but you take what you can get. I could, just say that I'm all discombobulated because my beloved Jayhawks got bounced in the second round, but I'm not. Nope, it's not them. It's just me. There we go. So I don't have banana, but what I do have is a glazed orange peel, and I'm going to just go lay that right there. I could run in the back and grab us some mint, but you know what? I'm not going to. I've been off screen enough. Is this the wrong lid? It is the wrong lid. Well, like, why is that turning? That's the orange peel lid. That goes there. This is the Luxardo cherry lid, and that goes there. I could have gone and grabbed the Peninsula cherries from the fridge, but again, not going to do that. So here we go. This is the Planet of the Apes in a short mug. We're going to hold that over my computer and possibly spill it all over the place. That would be bad. Usually I have the screen over the computer, so that wouldn't be a problem. Not today. That's a drink. Kind of expected a little more banana from that, quite honestly. Mm-hmm. I think the banana garnish here would really help because you would get that olfactory component
of
the banana.
Stand out.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I think that would work better. she's wandering off now with her second major drink of the evening. All right, so we've done games people play. We did well, those were nice games, but now we're playing adult games that people play. Wait, no, that came out wrong. Slightly different games that people, no, that's wrong too. More adult, no. Games after dark, no, I don't. Just an updated version of games that people play. How's that? The drink that we served at our cocktail reception. We did 2 versions of that, and then we did we actually did a cocktail straight out of Beachbum Berry's Total Tiki app. Wow, I was like, Tiki time? That's not it. Total Tiki, right? This is what happens when I don't have time to just kind of mellow out and get ready for the broadcast. I just lose all thread of what's going on. Anyway, this is really good. The games people play was certainly not bad, and hopefully people enjoyed it at the wedding. The Planet of the Apes, absolutely credible cocktail. And here, well, let me see if I can give you some information. This is the other nice thing about the Total Tiki app is it references Beachbum Berry's research on these apps, and so often there's a little note here about the history. So this was adapted in 1995 by Beachbum Berry from a West Indian punch. And you can find this in Beachbum Berry's Grog Log, published in 1998, page 62. Reproduced under license because, well, it's Berry's app and Berry's book. So there you go. I think that might do it. Am I missing anything? What am I missing?
Elizabeth wants to come to Ace Beverage when we go with Amanda. Because
okay.
She went and it was intimidating.
It was
and
intimidating.
It'll be less intimidating if we're along.
It will be less intimidating. But it shouldn't be intimidating. They're there to sell you alcohol, and they will do so. And I have not found them to ever steer us wrong. So we really like Ace Beverage. We like those folks up there. We like them. We like S&R. We like, shoot, what's the other one?
Batch 13.
Batch 13, especially for gins. Schneider's. Schneider's is one of those where
hit or miss.
Hit or miss, but when you hit at Schneider's, often it's a real gem.
And then the one...
Calvert and Woodley.
No, the one right by...
Oh, the hotel.
WorldCon was.
Right. That I never can remember the name of that one.
Like Sherry's?
Yeah, it sounds right. Like Sherry's Liquor Store or something along those lines. Totally bizarre place. They're packed to the gills with bottles, and you just never know what you're going to find in there.
Sherry's Wine and Spirits.
That's always a fun one. Maybe we'll just put that together as a list of like, hey, these are the alcohol stores that we frequent when we're in DC. No point in posting the ones that we frequent when we're out of DC, because it's just Virginia ABC stores for the most part. Anywho, there you go. 3 cocktails, a toast to our beloved kitties, Dunder and Dorley, who have been with us for a year and are just getting cuter by the moment. And they also, they did have a little trauma this week. They had to go to the vet, and the vet pronounced them all healthy, clean, and clear, and doing well. So our beloved kitties will remain our beloved kitties, hopefully for quite a long time. So that's it. We're going to call it quits. The end of this episode is in fact nigh at this point, and I'm just randomly moving pieces of hardware out of the way on my bar. I don't know why. Probably so I can reach over so that I can actually hit the end button. What time is it anyway? We doing good? Well, we're over, like usual. Maybe we started a little late. I have to drink as I'm signing off, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to drink to the games people play and hit end live video. It's been a pleasure. Love you guys. Stay tuned for more, hopefully better organized episodes in the future. So here we go. End live video.